Hello YouTube land, it's Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. Today is Sunday, January 12th, I think. It's been almost a week since I've been on. I figured I'd get on here and show you what I've been up to. I'm gonna start off right out, okay, first thing that I made, this was made very early in the week. It is using Woolies Thick and Quick in the color Charcoal. And it is the front post hat. There is no back post, all front post. And a few videos ago I showed you guys the Smitten Mitten, which is doll done with the front post. So I learned how to just do that, and then I played around with the dimensions of expanding it to a hat, and I did it. I love it. I love it so much. Now this hat is super thick. When you do all front posts, it makes a very, very thick fabric. And we are in the midst of an ice storm right now, so it's working out really, really well. I love this so much, and I'm actually in the process of doing another one. And I was actually thinking of doing a tutorial on it too. I don't do tutorials because my hands are pretty yucky, nasty looking. And so right now they're covered in cuts and yuck. So I'm just waiting for them to heal. If they heal enough, I'll do a tutorial on this, just to give you an idea of how to create this hat. I mean, you don't have to do my dimensions, you can do your own. But I'm not sure. If that's something that you'd like to see, let me know. And maybe in the next week or two, I'll do a tutorial on this. Really, really easy. It's all front post double crochet. And you do, you know, I think 2 or 3 rows, depending on how wide you want your hat, 2 or 3 rows of increases where you front post in that's around 1 post, and you do a front post double crochet, and then you do a second front post double crochet in the same, around the same post. So that creates a forked kind of, you get 2 stitches, and then the next round you do, you know. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I love it. It's my go-to, and it's super thick. So I love this. I love this so much. Yeah. Anyway, so I did that. What else did I do? As you all know, I was pretty ill. Well, I shouldn't say I was pretty ill. I was pretty swollen. And I don't know, some of you have mentioned allergies, and I've never had allergies or an allergic reaction to something, so I don't have anything to compare it to. I didn't eat any fish or anything, but I guess it could be anything. I don't know. It was basically all of my glands, everything up around here was just swollen, and I had a massive headache for 2 days. Then Wednesday, I woke up, I'm great now. So I don't know what it was. I assumed it was a virus, but what do I know? I ain't no doctor. Okay, so the other thing that I mentioned, that I printed off this pattern last week, and it is the Just Feel Festive shawl by Caleisha over at the Quirky Monday Craft Cast. And here's a picture of hers. I am so addicted to this thing right now. That's all I want to work on. This particular pattern was created for, she created it with the Advent minis that she got. She had that in mind when she created it, and she held them, their fingering weight minis, 20 gram minis, but she held them double. So it created like a DK. So the first one I made was not DK. It was just scrap worsted. And I have to say I love it. I am a scrappy kind of gal. I love scrap. But it is the granny on a bias, which I love. So it basically, it's on the bias. So it comes up, you know, on the angle, and I love it. And so I just used all kinds of scraps, and I actually did color control this, believe it or not. Even this mishmash, I kind of stuck to darker muted colors. So a darker yellow, this is like a taupey gray, and then the dark green, dark purple. Yeah, and even here you can see there's 2 kinds of yellows. It's harder for you to see, but in person you can see. Anyway, I love this. Now, with the fingering weight, she had you chain 84, which creates the depth or the width of the shawl. But I thought that was gonna be too big because it is worsted weight, so I just did 60. But oh my goodness, I seriously love this so much, so much. It was so addictive to do. So anyway, I did that one. And then I wanted to do straight up DK. I don't have enough fingering weight. Well, I do, but they're full skeins and I didn't want to crack into them too. And you could do this absolutely with one solid color, but you kind of miss the bias look. So if you add more colors, you'll see the color changing on a bias. So I made this one. I started with, these are all, let me see here. These are all simple. Okay, so the red one, hold on. The red one is, it's called Caron Simply Baby, and it's apple red. So I started with that. And then I went with Caron Simply Soft in orange. And then I used Brunette Softy Baby in pumpkin. And then I finished it off with a yellow that was a partial skein that I don't know what it is, but it felt to me, it felt like Caron Simply Soft, so I added it. So it is a melange of my version of an ombre. I seriously love this pattern so much. Now these are all, I believe, three. Oh wait. So this Brunette Softy Baby is a 3. The Caron Simply Soft are all 4s, but they feel like a 3. That's why I put them together. And it feels buttery soft and I love it. I want to start another one right away. Make it even scrappier. Like, you know, over here I have the scrappy one, but they're pretty large sections. But what about if I do like 1 or 2 rows in one color and then switch to another color? Oh, I love it. Love this so much. Thank you, Caleisha. It is a free pattern. I will leave a link for her podcast or Craftcast and for the pattern. It is awesome. I don't know if it's a new design that she came up with or, you know, if it's been around for a long time, but it is free and I love it. Hold on one second. And wants to join me. Come on, jump up, jump up. Okay, you're being ridiculous. Okay, now what else do I want to show you? All right, I don't normally show you whips, but I'm going to show you this one. Last time I talked about a hat that I knitted, and so I decided to make another one. And the reason I'm showing it to you unfinished is because of this yarn. Look at that. I'm just stockinette, and this is a 1x1 rib. I'm doing much better at my knitting, slowly, small increments. And I'm just at started the decrease. I think I only have 2 rows of decrease. So it'll be a hat. But what I wanted to show you is this color gradiency. Look at this. Is it not fabulous, or is it just me? And this yarn is buttery soft. Buttery soft. It feels amazing. And this is the Lion Brand Ferris Wheel. And out of this one cake, I'm getting 2 hats, and I'll probably have leftovers because I'm almost done this, and this is how much I have, and this is the second hat. Now I don't know if it's because knitting takes up less or if it's this yarn, but it is Lion Brand Ferris Wheel, and it's a number 4. The colorway, this colorway is called Imaginary Garden, although I did get some for Christmas in the blue tones. This is 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. And the spin, or the yarn, is like a cross between a very loosely spun yarn and roving. It is delectable. I am telling you, like, look at the color range. Look at, this is just one cake. Oh, how much is in here? Guess I should tell you that. Oh, 3 ounces or 85 grams, 270 yards or 247 meters. I don't know. This is amazing. I don't know what they go for. But I love, this is my new love. Honestly, it is so stinking soft. I love it. And you get that, the look of, you know, this reminds me of the 70s hats that we had. Like, it's just, I don't know. I love it. I want to get more, but I'm trying not to spend money now because I am going away next week. We're going to Charleston, South Carolina. I'm so excited. My husband and I are just going for a little jaunt, leaving everyone behind. They can fend for themselves, and him and I are just gonna have a few days down there. I have been wanting to go, and I cannot justify this or explain it. I've been wanting to go to Charleston, South Carolina for about a decade. And I couldn't find anybody to go with me. Nobody seems to want to go there, and I don't know why. And people ask me, why do you want to go there? I really don't know. Something is drawing me to that spot. Come on. And so my husband finally, he's not thrilled about it. He would rather go to Ireland. But something is drawing me there, and he has agreed to take me there. So we're gonna have a little romantic getaway in Charleston. Not sure what we're gonna be doing, but it'll be fun. Anyway, all that to say that I'm trying not to spend money here because I'm gonna take a morning or a couple of hours out of our together time, and I'm gonna hit a Hobby Lobby. So I want to buy some Hobby Lobby yarn, so I've been saving my money for that. I'm excited. What else do I have to show you? Okay, speaking of yarn and acquisitions, or future acquisitions, I don't do Facebook very often, but my girlfriend watches Facebook Marketplace a lot. She follows it a lot. And she's a non-yarny, but every time she thinks she comes across a good deal in yarn in her neighborhood, she texts me a picture and says, is it a good deal? So, and sometimes yes, and sometimes no. And she sent me a picture of this. It was 13 skeins of Serdar Persia, and it Persia Chunky. And this is a 52% wool, 52% wool, 42% acrylic, and 6% nylon. And it doesn't look chunky to me. To me, that's not a chunky. And it is very much in the homespun way of making yarn. I love homespun. Anyway, when I saw it, I quickly Googled it, and the going rate, because this is discontinued, they no longer make this. The going rate is $5.75 Canadian on places like eBay, and some, like if you were to buy it at a store, I saw some, but they were like $8 to $9 a ball. Oh, how much do you get in here? This is using a 5.5 millimeter hook, or let me see here. How much do you get in here? I don't think you get a lot. You didn't get a lot. It's a 50-gram ball, and it's 85 meters or 93 yards. And the shade lot is 0391, no color. Anyway, so in a store that still have them, they would go from $8 to $9 Canadian. And on eBay, it was $5.75, was the cheapest that I could find. And so my girlfriend sent me this, and I said, well, how much do they want for it? There was 13 balls of these for $40. And to me, that's a good deal, because if you count $5.75 times 13, that's what, like just under $75. And then I would have to pay shipping and whatever. This is 40 bucks. Somebody's home. So I got 13 balls of this. That's a good deal, in my opinion. So I can see a sweater being made out of this if I have enough. I don't actually know if 13 balls at 50 grams a piece is enough, but maybe a crop sweater, I don't know. Not that I wear crop sweaters. Yeah, so that's an acquisition, and I love it. I thought it was a great deal. What else? Oh, you know what? I got something in the mail, and you guys are gonna be so jealous. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Look what I got. I got a Billy sweater. Oh my God, she made me a sweater. Can you believe this? I can't believe it. So this is one of the cardigans that she's been making. She put, she even put the yarn for repairs in the pocket. She added a pocket to it. I love this and it fits me absolutely perfectly. It fits absolutely perfectly. I texted her and I said, oh my goodness, you know, how did you know to make it fit me? I mean, it's like it was made for me. And she pretty much, you know, she gave me some, she said, you know, basically I figured your height and, you know, whatever. But she did an amazing job. I love it so, so, so much. She even got so I think I've complained before, I have very tiny wrists. So everything has a tendency to be big around here. Look. Perfect. Perfect. I cannot believe I got a Billy sweater. I love it so much, Billy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've already thanked you, but thank you again. I adore, and the color, hello. Now, she did send me 2 more balls of the yarn. I'm thinking maybe a hat or something. But look at this color. Oh my God, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and you know what? She sent me earrings too. But they're in my office, so I'm not gonna run and get them. But they're little Christmas mittens. Anyway, thank you again, Billy. That was awesome. Look at how great the hair color looks against the yellow. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it so much. So that, I'm thrilled, beyond thrilled. I literally cried when I saw it. I'm like, what is this, you know? She's an awesome, awesome, awesome person, and I love her. And I cannot wait to meet her in April. She deserves the biggest hug from me on the planet. Speaking of April, down below, I'm gonna leave a link for Rosie at Nonna Stitching Lounge has decided to do a get-together in April 17th weekend, which is the weekend after Easter, in Niagara Falls, Canada. And she's opened it up to anybody who wants to come. I'm gonna leave the link for her video where she explains everything. I am going. If you're interested in going, you need to watch her video and get in touch with her, send her an email. But she's rented the conference room for the Friday night and the Saturday night, or the Saturday, all from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Everybody's banding together. There's ideas coming out left, right, and center. It's amazing. There's gonna be so many, I think right now, you know, almost 30 people are gonna be there, are interested in going. My husband's coming with me, my goodness. I'm shocked that he said he was gonna come with me. But anyway, there'll be games and just us getting together and crocheting and just meet each other. I'm so excited and so looking forward to it. And from what I understand, quite a few other people are excited as well. We got people coming in from all over the place. Flying in, taking buses, trains, driving in. It's gonna be a blast. So if you're interested, watch her video down below. And then, you know, you can book your room and all that. It's gonna be so much fun. And speaking of Rosie, I got to meet her yesterday. Her and Michelle from Chelle Shell. Michelle invited Rosie and myself because we're somewhat close to each other. I guess Michelle is about 35 minutes from me, and then Rosie's probably the same way in the other direction. And she invited us over for just to meet. And so we met at Michelle's house, and I am in love with these two ladies. You know, when you meet someone that you don't know, you're kind of nervous and you're like, oh my God. I have a tendency to talk too much when I'm nervous. But anyway, I mean, more than what I normally talk. Anyway, but they made me feel so comfortable. And Michelle's husband, Chris, he's amazing. He put up with our shenanigans. He's awesome. And I was right. Michelle is a porcelain doll. She really is. I just want to squeeze her. She's like a doll. And Rosie, she is so tiny. I mean, I could just pick her up, put her in my pocket and carry her around with me. She's so, oh my God, she's lovelier in person than on her videos. I mean, she's wonderful in her videos, but even more so in real life. I love those two ladies already, you know, they're awesome. So thank you, Michelle. Thank you for hosting. Thank you, Rosie, for coming all that way. And let's do this a little more often. I think it was great. So got that done. Okay, so if you're interested in the Stitch, we're calling it Stitchfest 2020. If you're interested, link is down below to Rosie's video. Give it a watch. If you're interested, take the next steps to come up to Canada. Okay, and the last thing that I wanted to talk about is I had the video for Setta's pattern where I chose the winner for Setta's pattern. I've already paid Setta, so she's just waiting for me to give her the winner's name. And I picked Dorothy, but Dorothy contacted me. She goes, oh, I already have the pattern. Please pick someone else. Now, I felt so bad. I'm like, you know, what are the odds of your name getting picked? I mean, you know, 1 out of 250. And so many people, you know, say that, you know, oh, I always enter and never win. And in this case, she won. I felt bad. So I told her, I said, pick a pattern. Are you on Ravelry or whatever, Etsy? Pick a pattern valued at the same value as Setta's pattern, and I'll gift it to you. So she picked Laurel's pattern. You know what? This just warms my heart that we're all kind of supporting each other. Anyway, so Setta's pattern is still available. And what I've done is I've gone back to the video and I've put in I put the URL into the comment picker. And I'm going to pick a new winner for Setta's pattern. And the winner is Penny Appleyard. Penny Appleyard. Okay, Penny, if you don't mind sending me an email so that I have your email, and then I will forward that on to Setta and she will email you that pattern. So yes, so thank you, Dorothy. That was very kind of you to, you know, pay it forward. And I hope you're enjoying Laurel's pattern that you chose. Yeah, that's all. Oh, and my old man seems to want my attention, right? You want my attention? Yes, he wants my attention. So we're gonna let you go. I'm gonna go give him the love that he needs. Okay. We will, I'll be back in a few days. In the meantime, I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend or is finishing off a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon.